Welcome back, listeners, to Finn vs. History. It's part 2 of the Idi Amin series. I'm joined by Horatio Gould.
Why are you gay?
Why are you not on the Patreon?
This is...
Why you not pay?
Why you not
Why you not pay?
Why you not pay? Are you gay?
Are you gay?
Only gay no pay. You eat the poo-poo or pay for the pet church?
We're into part 2. Big Daddy's in power.
Yeah. I'm wearing my hat to a slant. This is a cool dictator.
Is it?
Yeah. So this is what...
Steve Buscemi
yes.
with the skateboard as a dictator.
Yeah. So a dictator his main thing is to attempt to get with the youth.
Idi Amin's the first world reader...
World reader?
For fuck's sake.
The first world reader?
The first world reader to recognise Idi Amin... Going to be a big episode for Asians, this. The first world leader to recognise Idi Amin is none other than our old friend of the pod,
the goat himself.
My goat, British Prime Minister Edward Heath.
Yes.
Pour one out for Ted.
Go on.
He doesn't see women, but he sees Idi Amin. Yes. You're a man I can get on with.
You're a massive man. I could see all of you.
Imagine Heath and Amin in loincloths wrestling and oiled up. Wouldn't that be nice?
I think it'd be more... Idi would be cradling Heath because he's essentially...
Well, he's like a baby, like in a nappy.
Potentially Heath ate the poo-poo. Potentially, behind doors he might eat the poo-poo.
Are we saying eat the poo-poo is now a slur for being gay?
Yeah,
right.
well, that's
okay.
how it was.
No, I know, but are we calling Edward Heath and eat the poo-poo?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fine.
We are.
Ted Heath is one of the first world leaders to recognise Amin because sees Idi Amin as a bulwark against communism. Because Milton Obote, not Milton Jones, had been leaning left, and Idi Amin has snatched power from him and is now in control of Uganda. And Amin promises, first off, that he will not nationalise the British-owned industries, and the British officials, they think they can control him.
But this is the same pattern in every single one of these we've done, pretty much, right? It's like decolonisation, madman gets instated by the West because they think it's going to stop communism, ends up genociding his own people.
Yes.
It's the same in every single...
Which is still better than communism.
Yeah, of course.
So it's win-win.
Yeah.
Israel supports Amin's rise to power. These days. Israel wants a friendly African nation, hello there, to buffer against the Arab countries
I like
in
the
North
idea
Africa.
of a friendly African nation. Does sound like a great place.
Yeah.
Hello there.
You know, if that's all Israel wanted, that'd be fine, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But actually, Uganda was originally going to be Israel. Did you know that?
Yes, we talked about that, yeah.
There was a moment where they were like, let's make a protectorate for the Jews in Uganda.
What could have been?
Africa Corps would be very different.
I feel that there would have been another mess.
You think they make a mess wherever they go?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
It's not what I'm saying.
Sounds like that's what you're saying.
I'm just saying, just seeing that region's pretty spicy, as it?
It is quite spicy.
I don't think it would be a peaceful gated community for Israel.
No, you probably have people with blue hair saying free Kenya, but whatever. Anyway, Amin's first state visit is to Israel. And this is pre his love affair with Gaddafi. Colonel Gaddafi is not this hot on
Just
Israel.
call him the Colonel.
The Colonel. Colonel of our hearts.
Yeah.
After Israel, Idi Amin flies unannounced to London to meet the Queen. Only he knows that he's going to meet the Queen. He arrives, hello there, where is the Queen?
Where is the Queen?
Where is your Queen? He tells her that his visit is a pretext for a shopping spree because he fucking loves going shopping in the... Idi Amin be shopping.
Yeah.
He claims London...
Oxford
Street, Marble Arch.
Yeah.
He does it all. He claims London's the only place he could find size 14 shoes. So at one point, I think every week there was a plane left open for him at Heathrow that they just load up with like suits, whiskey, caviar, whatever.
He's a shopaholic.
He's a shopaholic.
Yeah.
It's basically...
I've got a bit of a problem with shop. I'm a bit of an online shopper.
Are you?
I just become a bit of a problem. I can't
Really?
stop. Because I live with Paddy, and Paddy says that if he needs to get at least 30 sponsored ads before he'd buy that, he needs to break him down.
Right.
I can do it first time. I want that.
Yeah.
Just straight away. So I'm pretty susceptible. It's quite
You're quite womanly in that regard.
I'm quite womanly in that.
My wife, my God.
And BB does never shops, so she's kind of the bloke in that situation. Okay. And I'm always...
So she's got to fold up your cardboard from all your internet. That's what I do. And I take my stress out by folding up the cardboard in the recycling bin aggressively. I take a little knife out there and I stab the cardboard like that. And I'm fine. I don't need therapy. I've got my little knife and my cardboard. My wife insists on buying things.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all crap as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Needless.
I'm a sucker.
What are you buying then?
I'm just all sorts of things. Clothes. I bought fibre powder recently.
Fibre powder?
So it's like fibre supplements.
Eat the poo-poo.
Need the poo.
Need the poo-poo. Need the poo-poo powder.
I mean, that's a great branding for fibre.
Need the poo-poo?
Need the poo-poo?
Eat the powder.
Get that guy who did Eat the Poo-Poo and let him have like a meme-ified career resurgence similar to Why Are You Gay Man?
So he goes to Israel. He then goes shopping. Idi Amin be shopping. At home, however, he's not quite as jolly as he's making it seem.
Problems at home.
Problems at home. Idi Amin's got problems at home. Maybe the shopping is covering up for the fact that
the country's got a black eye.
A lot going on at home.
Yeah.
The country has fallen down the stairs. We don't know if anyone's hit the country.
Yeah.
The country's answering the door with two black eyes, and they're saying that they fell down the stairs. And I'm taking that at face value.
Yeah.
Amin reappoints himself commander of the army, but it must be stressed that the military coup he's just done, that's not really the army. It's like a few thousand people in the army.
Do a cuckoo?
Idi Amin
do a cuckoo?
Yeah, Idi Amin do the cuckoo. So it's only really like his mates in the army that are actually taking control.
Sounds like a fucking... What a time.
I mean, it's basically a WhatsApp thread that's gone, fuck it, let's run the country.
Yeah.
And then they're now like, oh shit, this isn't even the main army WhatsApp thread. This is a thread that we joined to complain about the other guys in the army. So now they have to clean house, which they do fairly robustly.
Right. It's end of tenancy. Clean. Yeah.
Deep clean. We're deep clean in the army, otherwise known as a purge.
Yeah.
He extinguishes any opposing voice, political or military, and his former health minister, Henry Kiemba, later said, even Amin does not know how many people he's ordered to be executed. The country is littered with bodies.
Yeah.
So he purges what the members of the army who belong to the Acholi and Langi tribes. He just lines them up. He shoots them. Supposedly, he visits the morgue at night to taunt his dead enemies, which seems like rubbing it in.
Tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime.
Opens the morgue. I mean, it seems slightly like Nelson for the Sim. I don't know why you're doing that.
I mean, he's a cartoon bully.
Yes, yeah, he is. He orders 36 senior soldiers to come to a special training, and then when they get there, he just bayonets them to death.
That's quite funny, though.
That is quite funny.
Yeah,
No. Special training.
It's a pullback and reveal.
Special training.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't be expecting that. So it would be.
He invites others to meetings, locks the doors, and throws grenades in. I mean, it is quite a funny way of doing it.
It's quite a clown car.
That's what I mean. It's like, you're comparing this to like the Stalinist purges.
But the bangers, the things you throw on the ground, the snapping things. You know, those. It's like that.
Stink bombs.
No, you know what I'm talking about. They're like little bits of
Firecrackers.
Firecrackers.
Right.
It's like that. It's a bit fun, but instead it's grenades. And they die.
It's in a locked room. It's not the same.
Well, that's simulating that. He's just doing it for real.
Right. Yes, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
So by early 1972, he's killed around 5,000 soldiers. So he's taken revenge on the people who tried to stop the coup. Anyone he thinks is still loyal to Obote, who is in... Obote was coming back from Singapore on a plane and then heard Amin was in charge and just diverts the plane to Tanzania and just sort of rocks up there. So he's living in Tanzania.
Yeah.
This episode of Finn vs. History is brought to you by our dear friends at Surfshark.
Woo!
Now, I've been trying to protect myself online.
Yippee!
I've been putting condoms over my laptop. I've been mashing up contraceptive pills and putting it in the HDMI
Of course.
port. I've broken my laptop.
Yeah. But
it turns out
what does it turn out?
You can use Surfshark, and it's like the magic bullet
You're joking
for
me.
protecting yourself online.
You're joking me.
I'm not joking.
You're pulling me off right now.
Have I ever said anything I don't mean on this show?
That's true.
Yeah.
You're one of the most sincere comedians I've
I'm
ever
an
met.
earnest man. And I love Surfshark. It's a VPN. Do you know what that stands for?
Vag, pussy, Nigeria.
Exactly. Hello there. It's not a cure-all. Whatever filth you put in, that's on you.
We cannot have any.
No, we take no responsibility for your Google searches.
All the damage it does
And
to you or your
neither
family.
do Surfshark, but what they do is it stops other people seeing what you're doing.
Which is very important.
Crucial. It means all your information's encrypted.
Yes.
So your online activity is hidden. It doesn't collect your personal information. One of the few people nowadays who don't. Nowadays, everyone's collecting my data.
Yeah.
I can't park a car without someone asking me what my name is. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Secure your digital life with Surfshark VPN. It's a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
Now, the money-back guarantee is risk-free, but whatever you're searching, we can't take responsibility for that
No
risk.
responsibility, no accountability. That's on you.
It's all on you.
Pull yourself up.
If you're searching for stuff you shouldn't be, that is on you. That is not. I'm not here
By
to
your
take responsibility.
elasticated beach shorts.
Exactly. Pull your billabong shorts up past your belly button. Go to surfshark.com/FVH or use the code FVH. That's Foxtrot, Vagina, Hotel. You know it by now. Say it with me. Foxtrot, Vagina, Hotel.
And we're the concierge of the Foxtrot Vagina Hotel.
We are the bellboys of the Foxtrot Vagina Hotel. It's like Hotel California, except it's a Dusty Beats song.
Yes.
Welcome to the Foxtrot Vagina Hotel. 4 extra months of Surfshark. Don't let online threats catch you off guard. Anyone that had been tasked with arresting Amin by Bote is beaten to death.
Yep.
With his bare hands. And there are rumours that Idi Amin keeps a severed head in his kitchen freezer and brings it out at dinner parties to berate and throw cutlery at it. 3D dartboard.
I mean, maybe if I was sober...
180.
I feel if I just arrived, that would be pretty harrowing. 4 or 5 wines deep, the head comes out.
I think it's just
after dinner.
Before dessert.
Before dessert.
Yeah. You've had your main. You've had some wine.
Once you've settled in,
yeah.
I just don't think you're open with it.
Not with the nibbles, Idi. No. Okay? It's a bit of strong with the nibbles.
Yeah.
What is it,
Charlie? With Pistorius, where I can really imagine Pistorius shooting his wife through the door of my toilet that I share with my brothers.
Yeah, you have a lack of empathy when it comes to the toilet. You can't imagine.
I can only imagine
toilet.
So in the Pistorius Patreon episode, you said that you imagine he did it in your toilet.
I can only picture it there.
Yeah.
I always have.
Yeah.
And this one, I can imagine it. I used to live in a warehouse with a massive lamp, and we had a big freezer, and I can only really imagine this in the warehouse, like Idi Amin in my warehouse with
is it like
lamp.
a chest freezer?
Yeah, you could put a body in the freezer. You could definitely fit a head in there.
Right.
But
probably was similar.
We had a big lamp, and I can imagine Idi in there.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Thank you.
No worries.
I think you should start saying thank you after your interjections more. As if you've.
But thank you like a folk singer when he's just done a song. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was new. That was new when I was trying.
Thank you.
So this interjection's called. If you could actually title them before you do it as well. This one's called another poo story.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. So in early '72, Idi Amin's men murder hundreds of Obote supporters. Again, Obote supporter sounds like a slur. On the Tanzanian border, 20,000 of them then flee into Tanzania. The bloodbath is so extensive that bodies clog a hydroelectric dam on Lake Victoria faster than crocodiles could eat them.
Okay.
He loves feeding them to the crocs.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Yeah, it's cartoon.
It is a cartoon. It's not the Falkirk wheel.
Why'd you get the Falkirk wheel?
I don't know. I can just imagine all the bodies on the Falkirk wheel. I'm kind of I'm in a different place to you guys in this episode.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I'm at mine or in Scotland.
We're in Uganda. To be fair, we haven't
where
placed...
this country's going, the Falkirk wheel will probably be clogged with bodies.
Right. We haven't placed this, which is maybe why Charlie's can't get a grip.
Yeah.
We're in 1971 in Uganda. Would you like to place 1971 for us?
1971. So that is after LBJ and his big knob got sworn into office, which was
the biggest knob an American president has ever had, has been in office and has left.
And it's before the smallest knob, I would say, in American office, Jimmy Carter. And his cardigans. We haven't really talked about Jimmy Carter, but I do want to get on to Jimmy Carter. But I would reckon it's between the biggest and smallest knobs ever to be.
Well, he was a peanut farmer, which sounds like a slur for someone with a small knob.
He wore cardigans.
Fucking peanut farmer.
Can we try and find out Jimmy? So that's Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday.
I bet, no one's knob has been smaller than Jimmy Carter on his 100th birthday.
It's the video of Jimmy Carter enjoying his 100th birthday. I don't think he's enjoying anything.
But can we just try and find out if we get a sense of how...
can we get a sense of the size of the knob? I would look.
Christ.
Right now he's the size of LBJ's knob being wheeled out.
LBJ's knob is in a wheelchair looking at an air display for his 100th birthday.
He was approximately 5'9.5" inches tall.
5'9", okay.
A history of severe recurring hemorrhoids. I don't know if that means anything.
That caused incapacitation in 1978. Wow, so he could not do his presidential duties because he had piles.
Yeah.
Now, I've had piles for months, and I've been podcasting fine.
Right.
So he clearly, I mean, this man was probably the worst.
There's something else going
on.
on. Yeah. But I'd say that between the conjecturally biggest and smallest knob in the post-war US presidency.
Yes.
So I'm sure beforehand it's like...
I think Jefferson was packing to shit. But yes, Johnson, big hog. Carter, peanut farmer. Idi Amin takes place in between those two. What do we think? Do we think Nixon had a big knob?
I mean, the way he acted implies that he didn't. It feels like he was always insecure.
Small dick energy.
He's got probably the most small dick actual energy.
Yes.
But I think it's because, do you know what? Whereas Jimmy had a tiny knob, I think Nixon had an aspirational knob. So it's like aspirational working class. It's like on the edge of two classes. That's where the insecurity comes from, right?
Yeah.
So he's on the edge between two.
His middle name was Milhouse, and I know it's after the fact, but it's impossible to think of someone called Milhouse having an absolute schlong.
Oh, 9-inch schlong.
9-inch schlong.
I mean, the biggest slong to be in the White House is obviously Michelle Obama.
Of course.
She's good.
Yeah.
He's common knowledge.
Elon Musk's dad, has broken the case that the biggest dick ever to inhabit the White House belongs to Michelle Obama.
She's got a 9-inch schlong.
It's just obvious.
It's obvious.
Common knowledge.
Don't you know?
Fucking leg down there. Now, the atrocities that Amin starts, the clever thing that Amin does, which I suppose is what the film tries to show, is that his atrocities are kind of happening in the countryside. They're away from the centre.
Escape to the country.
It is a sort of escape to the country.
Countryphile.
Yes, he's a countryphile.
Chris Packham, Uganda. Chris Packham, Uganda is very different.
Yes, Chris Packham, Uganda is.
Did you just try and make country into Peter? Yeah. I mean, it's really grabbing at straws there. Country!
That's what I do whenever countryphile comes on. Country! Mark's like, what? I'm like, I don't know.
Countryphile.
I've heard that guy's a countryphile. I'm going into rural supermarket car parks.
No, he's a statutory countryphile, I think.
Yeah. Anyway. Now, Idi Amin sets up his own secret police. And I got a lot of time for this. Can you find some pictures, Charlie, of the State Research Bureau? That's what they're called.
It's a secret police, so you want to be kind
secretive.
of... Yeah, you want to be secretive. You want to go under the radar. You're sort of like a U-boat, really, is what you should be like.
And he gets them all to wear leather jackets, Hawaiian shirts, and aviators.
Similar to the Tonton Macoute.
Similar to the Tonton Macoute. Similar to Papa Doc's secret police. Yeah, only in Africa would you get guys walking around in sort of pointless contestant shirts, leather jackets. They look like they're on a quiz show.
They look like Alexander Armstrong
is asking them, and what do you do for a living? And where do you do that? Nevin doesn't smile. I mean, ironically, he does. They're wearing Milton Jones tops.
He's ironic.
So Milton Jones would not have run Uganda. He could have been a member of the secret police. Anyway, so they are responsible for these mass arrests and disappearance. Victims bundled into the boot of a car, never seen again. Prisons get so overcrowded that they start using underground storerooms for the overflow. Now, the torture methods. Charlie, ready for this?
Yeah, it was quite rich for my blood, actually, some of these torture methods.
Some of these torture methods they put Pol Pot to shame.
Yeah.
And it's about a similar time, is it?
Yeah,
it is a similar time. It's not a great era for torture, or it's a very good era for torture.
They might have used some Pol Pots in the torture methods, though.
Yes, they might well have. So the State Research Bureau in the Hawaiian shirts. I want you to remember that while I'm reading out this list, it's all happening to you in a Hawaiian shirt, which is maybe even worse.
I think might be
worse.
The last thing you can remember is seeing the colourful patterns of
it's like what's
Caribbean.
Yeah, aloha.
They don't have the flower necklaces.
No, they don't have a lele. That would be taking the piss. It's like, by all means, like, you know,
electrocute my balls.
Don't fucking do it in a lele. That's taking the piss. So they pour boiling water over them.
Classic.
Sam Allardyce, 442, fuck off.
Human tea.
They'd get people...
Put the kettle on.
Human tea. Maybe they call it that. That's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
They would get prisoners to fight to the death with hammers.
No, that's not a great one.
That's...
I mean, I mean, if I guess if you can get past the ethics,
can you get past the ethics?
If you can, I guess there's a spectator element
I guess it's
to
kind
it.
of DIY Pokemon, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll pick up.
Because what I would do if I was a torturer, so I'm a sick fuck. This is not me, but if I was getting past it, it would maybe pass the time better if I could it's like playing dice
Yes.
with the guy across from you.
Yep.
My one's going to be your one with the hammer. You put money on it. Gamify it.
Yes, well, they clearly gamified. They would forced consumption of salt until death by dehydration.
I'd hate that.
I would absolutely hate that. Going the same way as a slug, not for me. Not for me. Eating just like spoonfuls of salt until you die. How much salt is that, Charlie? Can you find out?
I made the most banging carbonara the other day.
I don't think that's relevant. And right,
But it was full of salt. There was so much salt in it that I had to have. I couldn't finish it, and I had to sit in the shower like James
Well,
Bond.
I don't know how good that
well,
carbonara
that
sounds.
sounds like one of the worst carbonaras there's ever been.
That feels like there's maybe too much salt.
No, there was too much, but it was like the perfect carbonara.
If you have to
apart
go
from
in
how
the
much salt.
shower like you've just been traumatized,
I had to sit on the floor like a
were you fully clothed, rocking back
like a
and
Bond
forth?
girl.
Yeah.
If you have to eat a carbonara and then have like a post-rape shower, it wasn't a good carbonara.
But other than the amount of salt, it was so banging.
Well, it wasn't, was it?
It nearly
A
was.
lethal dose of table salt is roughly 0.5 to 1 gram per kilo of body weight. That's salt poisoning.
So let's see how much it would take to kill Idi Amin.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Idi Amin was 127 kilograms
Yeah,
at
so
his
it's a lot
peak.
of- yeah.
Now, how much was Gemma Collins at her peak? How much salt? Is that like a Ford Fiesta full of salt?
I reckon she's
Is that
she's probably she's riding it though. She's on the
she's
line.
riding a bag of salt. So Gemma Collins at her pomp.
23 stone, so 146 kilograms.
Right, so what's
14
that?
kilograms of salt?
No, it's 1 gram per kilogram.
14.
It's 1 gram per kilogram. There's 146 grams
Which is
of salt, which is not that much, is
It's
it?
not that much.
It's probably about as much as you put in a carbonara. I mean, a box
But
of...
one spoonful of salt would fuck you up.
So it's about a quarter of a puppy.
Why is that your measurement? So hang on. So Gemma Collins, who I think you told us weighs 5 7-year-olds,
Yeah.
it would take a quarter of a puppy.
Quarter of a puppy to kill you. To kill.
A quarter of a puppy of salt.
So it's not much at all. Pretty lethal
Well,
stuff.
not if you weigh 5 7-year-olds. It's not that much, actually, is it? A quarter of a puppy. How have you changed species? I mean, you could have even used a different age human, and you've changed species.
You know, we've got our bearings with the 7-year-olds.
Just about. Just about. Okay, Gemma Collins is 5 7-year-olds. Idi Amin's 4.
Right.
But it takes a quarter of a puppy to kill Gemma Collins. How much of a puppy does it take to kill just a normal-sized man?
Probably an eighth.
Basically not a puppy. If it's not even a puppy, it's not a unit of measurement, is it? If it's a quarter of a puppy.
So 400 grams. So it would be about a third of a chinchilla.
Right. It's the same problem, isn't it? When I moved into my flat in Bristol after I left uni, the guy who'd been in my room before me had kept chinchillas. Like
Right.
3 chinchillas. And
He was like free bleeding.
No, 3 chinchillas.
Sorry.
And they weren't loose. There was cages with hay and stuff, but
You were trying this gentle
just free
parenting.
chinchilla
sort-
thing? Yeah, no. It just the smell never went.
Did you like it?
No, I didn't like
liked
it. No, you bring a girl back and it'd be like,
Well,
have you been on a farm?
No, it's chinchillas.
No, the guy before me had chinchillas. Anyway, I digress. Clamps and weights applied to testicles.
I hate that.
And then you'd have to squat. You do.
Well, we did some similar weights from when we did a circuit session.
I did not make you put kettlebells on your balls.
Felt like
You
it
just
did.
couldn't lift a
You
kettlebell.
implied it.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You implied it.
I didn't No, you read
But
into it too much.
this is what your PT's making you do, right?
Yes,
This
it is.
sort of-
Forced hopping with bricks tied to genitals. That's Ugandan deadlift. Have you noticed if you put a country's name in front of an exercise, it's automatically worse.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what
Well,
it
is there not one country that the Vatican City deadlift?
No, that's a pedo thing, surely.
Yeah, Canadian deadlift.
Oh yeah, that would be yeah.
New Zealand deadlift.
Well, that's just not going to the gym, isn't it?
yeah.
A Canadian deadlift. Yeah, you'd have to hop with bricks tied to your genitals. Oh, fuck me, that's bad. And then they'd electrodes applied to women's nipples, and that sounds quite sexy.
Yeah.
I think some of the women might be enjoying that.
Yeah, I think that's a separate thing.
I think that's a separate. I don't think that was part of his.
I think the researcher just put that in.
Let's just leave Idi Amin's private life out of this. Crucially, he lets a few prisoners escape every time so that survivors could. Because that's the thing they say, isn't it? You go, it's better than you want to let them live because then they can tell everyone that it's really bad in
Yeah,
there.
you need a witness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got me doing Ugandan deadlifts in there.
Yeah, what's the point of doing it if it's not on Instagram? sort of thing?
Exactly. So they have public executions and they show them on TV.
Well, there's not a lot of other TV being made. I don't think it's got a huge media industry.
Tag it. There's tag it on.
Is there?
Yeah.
Did you just hit yourself in the face with the microphone? I guess Ugandan TV,
Yeah.
it's Ugandan Question Time, which is, why are you gay? And then it's
Was that David Dimbleby?
That's a public shooting. And then it's Idi Be Shoppin, which
Yeah.
is the news.
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
I mean, I'm watching it. I'm watching it here on my phone every night.
You don't need many channels if it's just that.
If it's just that,
It's just gold.
I'm 3 channels. Fuck it. Idi Amin had a great thing for quotes, and now we'll get to this when we get to Mugabe is probably the king of quotes. Have you seen that clip of the radio hosts where they're like, "If you are ugly, you are ugly. Men do not walk around with X-rays looking for your inner beauty."
Was that Mugabe?
Yeah, that's Mugabe.
Oh, that's
said
great.
that. But Amin has a great thing with quotes. His quotes are this. I love this so much.
Is that Mugabe?
Yeah,
That's not Mugabe.
No, it's Mugabe's
If
quote.
you are
Mugabe's
ugly,
quote.
you are ugly. Stop talking about inner beauty. Men do not walk around with X-rays to see your inner beauty. Who is that from?
I want to be in that fucking radio studio.
Mugabe School of Quotes.
I mean, I just want to.
I'd love to guest on that show.
I just want to host an African radio show, even though I'm white and British. I'd love to just, you know.
Well, maybe if it all goes tits up. You know, Spacey, performing in Cyprus.
Spacey does tap dancing in Israel.
Maybe you could be doing.
I could just be hosting an African when this goes.
If this all goes to shit, you could go.
Robert Mugabe School of Quotes. So these are some of Idi Amin's quotes. You cannot run faster than a bullet.
Yes.
There is freedom of speech, but I cannot guarantee freedom after speech.
Which is kind of the ultimate quote
Ultimate quote.
on freedom of speech.
I want a tea towel with that on it.
Because it's like freedom of speech is one of the most talked about social issues of our age.
Yes.
That is sort of like the final quote on it.
There's
no
no
comeback.
room for manoeuvre after that. Yeah, you can say what you want, but if you say the wrong thing, I'm going to kill you. So it's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, is that freedom of speech? Yeah.
Yeah. You went to freedom of movement after I've cut your legs off.
It's consequence culture.
Yes, it is.
Idi Amin
He's a big believer in.
It's a big believer in consequence culture.
Yeah.
So now in terms of his personality, we've talked about how he's kind of funny and stuff. Clearly, he's a
Sexy.
funny guy. Sexy. Big Daddy was his name.
Yeah.
He calls himself Big Daddy. He's like the nation's father figure. So he drives around without any security. He also claims to have known the exact time and date of his own death.
Which he never made public, so we don't know if he was
Don't
right.
know. But he'd be like, I don't need security because I know when I'm going to die and it's not today. So he then quite quickly gives himself a new title,
Go on.
which I will read out in one breath if I can. Ready? His Excellency, President for Life, Field Marshal Al-Hajj Dr. Idi Amin Dada, VC, DSO, MC, Lord of all beasts of the earth and fishes of the sea, and the conqueror of the British Empire in Africa in general and Uganda in particular.
Right. I feel
Phenomenal.
If you're going to make a really long name, I don't know if you can have in particular in there.
No, that's so funny. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Africa in general, Uganda in particular. I don't know if that can be in your title.
It's so funny. He knows what he's
sort
doing.
of Uganda, which is kind of near Zimbabwe, but not quite.
Not quite.
That's in your whole title.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lord of all beasts of the earth and the fishes of the sea, and the conqueror of the British Empire in Africa in general and Uganda in particular.
Lot of
Amazing.
hands.
Amazing. He gives himself a law doctorate. Fuck it, I'll take that. I want one of those.
Yeah.
He gives himself 2 military crosses, the Distinguished Service Order and the Victoria Cross, which he renames the Victorious Cross for copyright reasons.
Yeah, like when Pez does like London Red for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's a Pro Evo Victoria Cross. He's not actually won it. He sees himself as a man of action. And
He
says
definitely is.
He clearly is.
That's one thing you can't. He's not lying about. He's a man of action.
He gets on with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you quite often have, you talk to me about how, I don't know if I'm, doing enough or but tie some fucking bricks to your nuts and start walking.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he was. No, tie some bricks to
Ugandan
someone else's nuts
deadlifts.
and force them to stop walking.
no.
I don't think he was doing that.
He's walking around like this, Ugandan deadlifting. He's got the strongest nuts out of anyone. How would you strengthen your nuts?
I don't know if it's a muscle. I don't think you can strengthen them. I don't think there's any muscles in there, right? I'm not an expert on nuts though.
Mine like 2 fists.
Yeah, I don't know if mine
I've
are.
got 2 black power salutes down there. Idi Amin says, quote, I never had any formal education, not even a nursery school certificate. You don't get a certificate for leaving nursery school. But sometimes I know more than PhDs because as a military man, I know how to act.
He's got a bit of a point here.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of value put on books, but the world is defined by people of action.
Yeah.
Can you type in, this is another African quote, hopefully he's Ugandan, 1 drunk man's worth 3 women with PhDs. Type that in. Have you seen this? Have you not?
I think I have.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Does he get hit as soon as he says this?
So this is basically what Idi Amin's saying.
We're moving.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
That's the-
Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Thank you very much.
I think he's on their version of Kathy Newman and got.
Oh, that's funny. So he has he's a music lover. He plays the accordion.
Yeah. Does he play many songs?
Sorry?
Does he play many songs?
Oh, here we go. Thing is, I just I just want him to be my dad.
You just
Don't you?
yeah.
He looks like. Do you imagine having a hug from Idi Amin?
Imagine the dad jokes from Idi Amin.
Oh, I'd love them.
Yeah.
Imagine if your dad was literally Africa Corps, Ugandan politician.
Yeah.
That's your dad, and he's hugging you, and he's saying, "But if I am part of that corruption, I defend it." That's your dad. Go home for the
Great
week.
dad stuff.
Go home for the weekend. What was it like? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's dad.
I've got like 7 more memes.
But he only knew 2 songs on the accordion, so he would insist on playing all night with a jazz band, and he'd be out of tune with the rest of them.
There is
so
nothing.
sort of like, what's that album with that guy?
I guess I should have learned how to play piano.
Where it gets
John
really
Benjamin.
great. Yeah, it gets really great jazz musicians, and he can't play. That's kind of what Idi Amin was
Yeah, it
doing
is kind of
in his
funny.
presidential palace.
And there is nothing worse than hearing someone try to play the accordion.
Yeah, but he knew 2 songs and he would play them on repeat, for 3 hours.
And he had a house band at his presidential palace called the Suicide Revolutionary Jazz Band, which is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
So he also, in 1974, at age 46, he organises a rematch against someone who had beaten him in boxing in the 50s and is now the Ugandan national boxing coach. His name is Peter Seruwagi, and Amin doesn't even get out of his suit and tie, walks into the ring, and the ring is surrounded by a security team. Yeah. And so Seruwagi just doesn't even probably put his fists up. Amin wins in the second round by technical knockout.
Becomes Boxer of the Year, though.
Ugandan newspapers, Big Daddy Boxer of the Year.
He wins Sports Personality of the Year, pretty much.
It's funny to be dictator and still care about winning Sports Personality of the Year.
But isn't that classic, like, dictator moves?
Yeah.
That seems to be the mindset.
Sports Personality of the Year.
But it's like Michael Jordan who wanting to win everything. Even like when you watch the documentary, even if he's doing like fucking trying to chuck a coin in a cup, he'll be super competitive.
Yeah.
It's the winning mentality. That's why he's at the top. And why you're here.
As the title of the film suggests, he loves Scotland because he served with the Scottish in the East African, in the King's Rifles. And he likes Scotland because apparently they're not racist like the English. Well, wash your mouth out, idiot. It's the first thing you've done that I've got. Come on.
We've shown nothing but love and respect for you.
You never met me.
Yeah. I'm the least racist person
I'm the least racist English person there is. He says, if you go to Scotland, you will talk to the people. They will welcome you to their house. If you go to where there is English, they don't want to sit near an African. If they see a black man, they say he is a monkey or a dog. Well, that's
now,
your
has he ever
words,
been
not
to
mine.
Scotland?
Yes, because I can name several places in Scotland where they would treat you like that.
Yeah, but has Idi Amin ever been to Scotland?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a man who's never been to Scotland talking.
Yeah. Talking out your fucking arse, Idi. He enjoys bagpipes. He makes the Ugandan army wear kilts, sporrans.
That's a bit of fun.
And a paramilitary group called the Scottish National Liberation Army ask him for assistance, and he says he'll help as long as if they win independence, they make him the king of Scotland.
Do they agree? Do we know?
I think they agree, but I don't think they do anything
Right.
about it. I mean, you never hear of Scottish terrorists.
Yeah, I've never heard about the SNLA.
William Morris. SNL. Who's in SNL this year? So let's get to probably the central part of Amin's story. His admiration for Adolf Hitler. Idi is known as the Black Hitler, the Hitler of Africa, and as I said, I'm now fully erect.
Yeah.
Having read those words,
Throbbing.
I'm throbbing. I need to be milked. I can't continue. As he puts it, Idi Amin, in any country there must be people who have to die. They are sacrifices any nation has to make to achieve law and order. So in some ways he is...
He's a Hitler apologist for sure.
Well, what does he say? At some point, he says basically he meets Gaddafi, and and Gaddafi is like, I hate Israel and that lot.
Yeah,
and then Amin at some point, it's after the Munich Olympics massacre. Amin, now I'm sure there were many messages sent to the UN after the Munich Olympics massacre. I don't think many of them were saying, well, Germany's the right place for this to happen because he burnt over 6 million Jews. Hitler and all the German people know that the Israelis are not people working in the interest of the people of the world.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like one of our comments.
It does sound like one of our comments. Thanks for your Patreon subscription, whoever said that. He openly admired Hitler, saying,
Fitness History reacts to comments.
Yeah. Although
when they peel off the thing on like Jimmy Kimmel.
We peel it off. Although some people felt Adolf Hitler was bad, he was a great man and a real conqueror whose name will never be forgotten. Okay, well,
I mean, it's not really funny, that one.
No, it's not as funny, that one. Just sort of making us realise what we've done. He starts, basically becomes mates with Gaddafi. They met at Nasser's funeral. Yeah. And bear in mind that, Uganda has been like a British and Israeli ally, and then he meets. Why are you laughing at that, Charlie?
Did I?
He meets Gaddafi, and then quite quickly, Gaddafi turns him, and he goes, "Do you know what? Fuck Israel.
Yeah,
fuck a lot of them."
Is this in Gaddafi's Pan-Arab or Pan-African era?
It's not Pan. It's still quite early Gaddafi.
So that's Pan-Arab, right?
Yeah. No, I don't even think it's that. I mean, it's just
because Pan-Africa comes later, because he tries Pan-Arab for a while and then they reject him, and then he goes Pan-African.
The sort of state, the military basically becomes the state under Idi Amin, and he gets big T-shirts with his face on it.
Merch.
We've done that. Yeah,
so we can't judge.
But it's called like Big Daddy, right? And it's like sort of a rapper's T-shirt. It's pretty cool. In the way that Hitler gets rid of the Jews, allegedly. Idi Amin, in 1972, decides to get rid of all the Asians in the country.
Who I believe he describes as the Jews of Africa.
Yes. 32,000 workers had been shipped from India to Uganda by Britain to build a railway. They then came to dominate the economy to the extent that the rupee was the official currency in Uganda till the 1920s. Yeah,
like 90% of business. 90% of the economy is owned by this very small minority.
Yes. And Idi Amin goes on the radio one morning in 1972 and says, "I've had a dream, but it's not like Martin Luther King once.
It's the opposite.
I have a dream. Why don't you fuck off?"
I've had a dream that blacks and Asians cannot live together.
Yeah, and you should all fuck off. This is my country.
So this country is one colour, and that is black.
Yeah. So it's the opposite of Martin Luther King's dream. But it's still a dream, and, we must give it the respect it deserves. So he says that all South Asians have been... He says that Uganda has been milked for too long.
Charlie wakes up there.
The dream is that...
that sounds great.
It's not that kind of milking. The dream is... This is what he says. The dream is that Uganda is a cow and the Indians are milking it but not feeding it.
Interesting. But it's not Charlie getting a massage.
It's not Charlie getting milked through a massage table, no. Yeah, he says that all the South Asians, there's about 1% of the population, they have to fuck off. It's Pol Pot vibes.
Yeah.
You fuck off. You've got 90 days to leave. And if they don't, they would, quote, find themselves sitting on the fire.
Well, we've heard what he does, so I can imagine.
He's a man of his word.
Yeah.
So 80,000 South Asians are in Uganda, and they are forced to leave. They can only take £60 and 200 kilos of baggage. And then basically all the shops, businesses... you see footage of Kampala in the 70s. It's pretty much...
But these aren't first-generation immigrants. They've been here for like a couple
many of them have never been anywhere else.
Yeah.
And they all just have to fuck off.
Yeah.
And because a lot of them have British passports.
Yeah. So it's Ugandan ICE, sort of.
It basically is Ugandan ICE. Yeah. What is it?
Are the citizens on board with this? Or are they
like...
They love it. They love it. I mean, imagine if someone did that here.
They're loving it.
Imagine if some... I mean, this is essentially...
Yeah, there's celebrations in the street. We're being forcibly kicked out. If we don't leave, we'll be killed.
No. As in like the
Carnival.
The Ugandans, I mean.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
They fucking love it.
Yeah.
Imagine nowadays...
Imagine
these days, Idi Amin is basically the first person to... He sees a dream of that TikTok with what London will look like in 2030.
Yeah, the AI slot.
And he goes, they've got to get out. They've got to all get out. And he acts on it.
And they're a very interesting immigrant diaspora, because this is kind of the first
they're the most successful.
Yeah, they're the first post-war, the biggest post-war refugee crisis of its time.
It's still the first sort of what you'd say human rights. the term human rights starts to get used around Idi Amin's reign because of this sort of thing.
I guess it's not like a famine or a war where there's a migration of people naturally. It's like forcibly, very quickly.
It's
very
fuck
specific.
off.
Yeah, it's a fuck off. It's fuck offy. You
But
know?
you look at the descendants of the Ugandan Asians. Zoran Mamdani, his family moved to London, then moved to New York.
Priti Patel.
Priti Patel, the fittest politician there is.
There is.
There is. Get a photo up of Priti Patel. I can't take it.
Yeah, she's an attractive woman.
She's an attractive woman. If Truss
they're-
and Patel formed a party, dads are
And you'd be
voting
like,
for it.
go on.
Go on then. Go on then.
Get with each other. Go on, kiss each other.
It's like Daryl Martin. You think
No.
Daryl Martin used to compare for a
No.
Just Tonic? He compared. If there were two women that sat together, you'd be like, you lesbians or what? Off
good
the
gear.
top. It's good gear.
Oh,
What-
Charlie,
what-
get
Charlie.
this.
Charlie. What
Did you just draw this?
Did you draw that? Did you just draw a photo of Priti Patel in a big...
Sorry, say what you
Is she
see.
drinking a pint of beer?
Our producer's saying, say what you see. Do you want
God.
to say what you see, please?
I don't know what's got me more excited: a drawing of Priti Patel in a bikini drinking beer,
Pregnant.
or the idea pregnant, or the
Is she
idea.
pregnant or is that a beer belly?
Oh, come on, that's not very nice.
Sorry. I'd give my seat up from the tube further.
Well, yeah, I'd do that whether she's pregnant or not.
I'd say you could sit.
Sit on-
I'd give my seat. Yeah, you can sit right there.
I've got a badge saying priority seat on my forehead. Yeah, here you go, love.
No, I'd pretend to be the seat. I'd pretend.
What's your
I'd
wear?
cover myself with the
you're wearing
grey
the
cover.
the blue
on,
print.
Yeah.
Is anyone sitting there? No. But then you have. But then what if like a blind guy gets on? You're like, oh, fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Priti Patel's parents, East.
So why they're so successful? They're quite a unique diaspora, right? It's because they're, you know how like good triple cooked chips are.
God, she's so attractive.
What's this saying?
Yeah, I don't know what the.
What do you mean? What's it saying? It's Priti Patel with.
I mean, yeah, it's got less of a clear like a Banksy. You know what it's about. This one, it's not quite clear what
It'd
the
be quite
message
funny if
is.
you went into Leicester Square to get your caricature done. They just drew that, and you'd be like, "What are you?"
A sexy,
Where have you done
pregnant,
that?
drunk Priti Patel.
She's a woman of the people.
I don't think she's pregnant. I think that's just a.
No, she's like a man.
I think
She's
that's
like a bloke.
That's like her gun. I think.
It was interesting in that kind of the end of the last Tory government. It was Priti Patel versus Suella Braverman, who both had the baldest, whitest husbands, and
Yes.
they're both trying to deport as many people. It was like an arms race with
Who can deport their husbands?
which Asian woman with a white husband can deport the
Not
most.
for me, Suella Braverman. Not for me. Looks like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Not for me. Not for me. Priti Patel, gorgeous.
Yeah, she
Drop
is.
dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
Also, Charlie XCX's mum is Ugandan Asian.
Really?
No, I've never listened to her because I'm a straight man
Wait,
in my
wait, wait.
30s.
Go on,
but
Charlie
apparently,
XCX.
apparently she's a big deal.
I think Charlie XCX is the greatest artist of this generation.
Really?
And I mean that sincerely. It's probably the gayest thing about me. I saw her at Glastonbury and it changed my life. It was meant to fire up the girls and the gays. Too bad, it fired me up.
Well, I guess I'm gay now then.
Yeah, I guess
I
I'm
like
gay.
that.
Well, brilliant.
You're watching her go, right, well,
No, because she always
I'm gay,
does it.
everyone.
She always does
Turns
this
out
stuff. It's like, I'm for the gays and the girls. Sorry, Charlie. You fired up the wrong button. You don't know.
You fired up a straight man from Lewis called Horatio.
Unforeseen.
Unforeseen straits.
You're meant to give confidence to them. You made me more confident than ever.
Yeah. And
No,
there's
I think Brat is the greatest album of the last 3 years for sure.
Wow.
On the Emily Maitlis watching you poo scale, what is the Priti Patel equivalent of that?
It's that side eye. It's that face.
While
You
you're-
poo yourself and she goes, Because
But why is she smug?
because she comes to meet the poo-poo. That's for her family. Her mum would see that and go, eat the poo-poo.
Interesting. It's kind of like a moving on. It's a development of Bongo Bongo Land. She comes from Eat the Poo 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 Land.
Eat the poo-poo, lad.
Crazy.
Bongo, they drink it in the Congo.
But why they're so successful, right, is because they're Heston Blumenthal's
I
triple
can't-
cooked chips.
I can't-
Can you get it off the screen, please?
I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate.
Finn.
I can't concentrate with a piece
Finn.
with Pretty-
Don't make me come and eat the poop.
She's called Pretty.
Get it off. Get it off. I
Right.
bet you stay in a pootel
Right, come on.
when you go to Berlin. Get it off. Get her off.
I can't.
Get her off.
What were you saying about triple cooked chips?
I'm saying why they're so successful is because they're a double cooked diaspora, right?
Yes,
So they've
yes.
had to move twice
And start again twice.
So they're like, I think we just send him again. Let's see what happens. Do you know what I mean?
You mean like that? You know that potato where it's like hundreds of
Gratin.
layers? No, there's a potato.
Yes.
What's it called?
Not dauphinoise. Fucking
No, it's like single.
diced.
It's like 100.
Mash.
No, it's not mash. It's like a potato
You're an idiot,
that you
mash. Like like mash.
God, it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking
mash.
matter.
You're talking about
It's
mash.
not it's not mash.
Mash.
Million layer potatoes. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what the Ugandan Asian diaspora is.
Yeah, it's a triple cooked chip.
Because they've had to restart it.
But also, they come here.
They're all dire of a CEO. They're all like
diaspora of a CEO.
Yeah, diaspora of a CEO.
But they all of them have in Uganda. They've got businesses. But it's like you've basically ejected the entire middle class, so they know how to run businesses. They know how to start up. So they come here and they come to Leicester mainly.
Yeah,
and they basically just do it again.
So go Ugandan Asian. Let's just get some more famous alumni. I mean, the class of
class 72.
It's unreal.
It's unreal. The class of
Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh, really?
What? No, he's British Ugandan. He's British
Ugandan
Ugandan.
Asian, famous British Ugandan
Oh, Yasmin
Asian.
Anabai Brown. She writes for The Independent. She's a journalist.
So I guess that they education is everything. And they're naturally good business.
Lord Dollar Popat.
Who's Dollar Popat?
Member of the House
He's
of
a member of
Lords.
the House of Lords. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they do smash it. They absolutely smash it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he basically the Indians for Idi Amin are the Jews for Hitler.
Right.
Get rid in the bin. But the Asians nail it. They smash it. He refers to them as the Jews of Africa, as you've said. Let's get to what he does to his second wife. Now,
So you're on your first right now.
Sorry?
You're on your first.
Yes, my current wife is my first.
So this is ahead of you.
Yes, this could be ahead of me. If I wear this for too long, who knows what will happen. Idi Amin is he embraces polygamy, not polyamory. That's a very clear distinction.
Yes, because I think the description of the last King of Scotland describes him as polyamorous leader of Uganda,
Yes,
which is a weird.
No. He's not polyamorous.
He's not in a polycule.
No. No one has ever been less polyamorous than Idi Amin. Idi Amin fucks about. He's not polyamorous.
He's not a polyamorous icon.
Because in polyamory, all the blokes are sad. They are.
Yeah,
Every bloke is sad.
Yeah.
Because they want a girlfriend.
And they're pretending
They're pretending they're okay with it.
I have a joke about this.
Yeah. Idi Amin is happy as Larry.
This is we should maybe do this as a poster. The polyamorous man. You know, his girlfriend's getting railed by 17 guys, and then
he's saying, "When's my turn?"
and then the polygamous man. He's brilliant. Wife, if you fuck her, you're gonna get. I'm gonna tie some weights to your balls.
Yeah. If you fuck her, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna hack you to pieces, feed you to a crocodile. Anyway, see you later.
No polyamorous man's doing that.
No, he's taking polyamorous men's
If you fuck her,
girlfriends.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend. And if you fuck her, I'm going to feed you to a crocodile.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Real man.
He's a real man.
Guy's guy.
He's not listening to a word of Charlie XCX. No. Fuck off, is what he's saying. Well, he told her mum to fuck off.
Yeah.
So you're right. He'd hate Charlie XCX, actually. 1972.
Without him, there would be no Charlie XCX.
1972 was the original Brat Summer.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
The long road.
If we talk about
to Brat Summer. Idi Amin is involved in Brat Summer.
Without him, we would not have Brat Summer. Which, by the way, Brat Summer, why it is such a cultural phenomenon, when we look back on, it was kind of when everyone went autistic and antisocial during lockdown.
Right.
And it was basically why it was such a moment is because it was basically like doing coke, smoking cigarettes. It was kind of like a rage against all the biohacking bollocks.
Is that what Brat Summer was?
That's what Brat Summer was.
I never knew what it meant.
No one knew how to hang out because it was just like no one had socialised for like 2 years.
Right.
And then it was just like, I'm going to smoke fags and be, like this, I'm cool, and I do coke.
And that's the best album of the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Right, okay, fine.
It was important, Because remember how boring everyone had got during lockdown for a bit?
Yeah.
Everyone had just, just going on their daily exercise, not drinking, biohacking, fucking the whole of uni freshers was destroyed.
Yes, that's true.
So it was just like, I'm going to do coke and do that.
So Idi Amin, the long road to Brat Summer, he marries at least 6 times. How many kids does he have? Could be 60, 35 at least. He has a harem of 30 women.
Yeah.
Despite this, Amin advocates a strict Islamic dress code. He bans miniskirts And he says, I'm a good Muslim and I'm only interested in Islam.
Do you think it's kind of the dream though with kids though? Because you're I mean, you just had 5 days with just your 2 kids, right?
Yes, this
So
is
you're
the
kind of
5th
doing
day.
sort of the opposite of Idi Amin in many ways.
12 years of slave, 5 days of father. Yeah, coming to the end of it now.
Was that going to be the sequel to 12 Years a Slave?
Freedom, 5 days of father. 5 days of father.
One man has to look after his 2 kids
for 5 days. And his parents come and help for 2 days. But still, it's as bad as slavery.
But do you think the dream kind of father role is that you just have like 1 million kids that have to look after any of them?
Thing is, if you have so many kids with so many different women, then you can just Homer Simpson into the hedge because there's so many women that have a kid of yours.
You could be looking after any of them.
Yeah.
No, he's probably looking after the kids. They don't know.
Yeah. Where is he? Oh, who knows?
Probably looking after the kids. He's not.
He's not. Clever.
Make it more.
Yeah, but he has to be with other women.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It can't all be with one woman. Because if a one woman sees all the kids that you have with her and then can't see you, she's going to put 2 and 2 together.
She will.
Because they're
smart like
sneaky like that. Idi Amin's second wife in 1974 is found dismembered in the boot of a car belonging to a doctor called Peter Mbalu Mukasa. Now, there are claims she has an affair with him, and there is a rumour that's persisted that says now her family asked to see the body, and so what Idi does, funny guy that he is, is he orders his men to sew it back together with the arms and legs switched around. And now, in reality, she died from a blood loss after the doctor performed a illegal late-term abortion. He panicked and then killed himself.
Yeah. He fucked it.
Probably the worst an abortion could go.
If the doctor kills himself.
Yeah. I mean, at least the baby's dead, I guess. Did the baby die?
Silver linings.
Well, I get it. If you're an abortion, then that is a silver lining.
Yeah.
But if the mum dies and then the guy doing it dies, that's 3 for the price. I mean, and then
the baby lives.
That's a botched abortion. Fucking hell. We've really ruined this. Not only is the baby alive, but the mum's dead and I'm dead. That's crazy. That's the worst an abortion can ever go.
Are you for or against abortion?
I mean, it would be quite fun to be anti-abortion.
I like Bill Clinton's line about this. Bill Clinton had a great line, which is that every abortion's a necessary tragedy.
Right.
Which is a brilliant way of playing both sides.
But he was fully erect while he was saying that.
He was being sucked off at the time. He would say anything.
But of course he's pro-abortion. The amount of times he's fucked secretaries raw.
Yeah.
Of course he has to be.
Now, we should probably get to the rumours of cannibalism that Amin actively encourages. He claims, quote, "I have eaten human meat. It is very salty, even more salty than leopard meat." And
that could have been because the person who was making it was being tortured by salt.
Yes, if he's eating the people that he's forced to eat so much salt they die, then that is his own fault.
That's probably why they're salty.
I wouldn't tar all of us. I wouldn't be that salty.
No. I think lemon juice can often be a replacement for salt if you're trying to cut down.
A bit of vinegar.
Yeah.
Anyway, Henry Kiemba, again, the guy who calls him out, says, on several occasions he told me quite proudly that he'd eaten the organs or flesh of his human victims. He once said to an advisor, "I want your heart, I want to eat your children."
To an advisor?
Brother.
So that's like a spad?
Chill out, yeah. I want to eat your kids. All right, mate.
Mate.
Now, Jon Snow, Channel 4's Jon Snow, was a teacher in Uganda before he became Channel 4 newsreader.
Yeah.
And he interviewed Amin several times in the 70s. And I slightly disbelieve this.
I completely disbelieve it.
Snow flies with him on a presidential jet and he sees Idi Amin asleep with a revolver. And Snow says he considers taking the gun and killing him, but then decides against it because he feared firing a gun inside an aircraft.
He later expressed regret and said, "I should have shot him." I mean, that sounds like a story from Jay from The Inbetweeners.
It does, yeah.
Doesn't it? It's like absolute bullet. Yes, I was there, saw his gun, could have killed him. Didn't
know. Yeah, Jon Snow.
I killed him. The person who replaced him was a body double, but I actually killed the original.
It doesn't sound like
No, I just don't think. Yeah. And it's also like, I didn't do it because of the pressurized aircraft. You didn't do it because you would have your fucking weights hung to your balls.
Yeah.
You'd have your skin flayed.
But he'd be shot straight away.
Yeah.
Because presumably there's other people on the plane.
Yeah.
Imagine if Jon Snow killed Idi Amin.
Well, he wouldn't be Jon Snow, would he?
No.
He'd be someone. He wouldn't be the Jon Snow we know, because we know him as the white-haired reporter.
The best newsreader there's ever been, in my opinion.
I think Jon Snow was a massive shagger.
Sorry. Charlie's just typed in, and the first search is on Reddit. Jon Snow invent eating pussy? Oh, in Game of Thrones,
Right,
it's a different Jon Snow. Jon Snow was the first man to go
Jon
down.
Snow's Love Life. Go Jon Snow's Love Life.
But Channel 4, yeah. I think he is a bit of a shagger. His ties. He always had great ties.
Yeah, you just know he loved it.
He's currently married to Dr. Precious Lunger, a fair with a librarian.
Yeah,
he's a shagger, isn't he?
He's a shagger. You know. Oh, he's a bookworm. No, he's fucking he's fucking shagging the librarian.
Through
you're
tank.
always at the library, John.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of research for this story. Yeah. So Jon Snow does not kill Idi Amin.
Yeah.
Now the central
or invent
eating pussy. Those are two things we can say for sure.
But two things he probably lied about.
Yeah.
I killed Idi Amin and invented eating pussy.
Yeah. You know what? Not every guy does this. I'm actually the first guy to do this. You know this? Imagine saying that when you're going down.
Fuckboy.
Yeah, I was the first person ever to do this.
And I killed Idi Amin.
So, Idi Amin, by the end of 1972, he has expelled 90% of the Indians who had controlled 90% of Uganda's economy. He has completely eradicated the middle class.
Yeah. Much like after a curry, he expels.
Indians are gone. I went for a curry last night, and this morning I kicked out every Ugandan Asian I found. They had 3 months to leave, and all they could take was 200 kilos of baggage. Get out. As a result of this, the economy completely collapses because Ugandans had no experience of running
it's the classic
businesses.
story.
Yeah.
It happens all over Africa. It's this classic thing.
So by 1974, unemployment has risen, there are food shortages, and they have run out of fresh water. 1974 is a tough year for everyone.
For everyone, yeah.
It's a tough year for everyone.
It's not like we were doing much better, to be honest.
No, to be fair. And Idi, bless him, does offer to help.
He does.
He's kicked the Asians out. The economy has collapsed.
Yeah.
He's inspired Robert Mugabe's eviction of white farmers. So,
interesting.
So actually, there's a lot of bad things about the Asians.
Yeah.
The Asian expulsion. The consequences are very bad for whites. In the next episode, Black Hitler, Big Daddy Hitler, will step onto the world stage and will have a starring role in a documentary in Cannes.
Yeah.
Now, the final two episodes of the Idi Amin series are already on our Patreon, where for £3 a month.
Eat the poo-poo. It's
You
like...
eat the Patreon. If you want to eat the Patreon, then sign up, £3 a month, instant
It's
access.
like drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Eat the poo-poo.
Eat the Patreon. Then you can sign up for £3 a month. You know,
That's cheap.
It's cheap. What's £3 these days?
Yeah.
What's £3 these days?
That's half a coffee.
Half a coffee if you're lucky.
Yeah. Lucky you don't get stabbed on the way there anyway.
Yeah, I was fucking assaulted for having a coffee. Join the Patreon to get instant access, and we're doing bonus episodes on the history of cannibalism, which I can say now will be chewy.
Yeah.
That'll be a gnarly one.
Yep. And then we're doing the Kamong and Gayo return.
Film review of The Last King of Scotland. That's all on the Patreon, along with the next two episodes of this series. But if not, we'll see you on Monday for the continuation of the Idi Amin story.
Goodbye.
Bye.